In the beginning of the film, we see a female sniper hiding. She is waiting for a plane to come. As soon as a man gets off the plane, she shoots without delay. This is our heroine, Darsa. Then on the other side of the film, another man suddenly wakes up from a dream. Feeling restless, he sits by the sea and sees a couple who are walking with their dog. This is our hero, Levi. After a while, he finds the address of an unknown person. After reaching the address, he goes straight to the Marine base. After reaching the government base, he meets a female agent, Bartha. Bartha already knows that he is a great sniper. He has hit 113 big targets so far. But for now, he is not working with anyone. And neither is there anyone in his life. After that, Levi goes on the mission given by Bartha. This is a restricted area, where his plane cannot go. He will have to walk 38 kilometers to reach there. All the luggage and watches are taken from him. He is only given a seal envelope. It has all the information about his mission. Levi jumps off with parachute and enters the deep jungle. He reaches his destination through the mountains, where a soldier named Jasper is waiting for him. Levi does not know anything about this mission. He does not even know which country he is in. Jasper is also in the same situation. He was also deployed here without much information. Jasper shows him a tower, which will be Levi's home for the next few months. There is another checkpoint on the other side of the valley, which is under the control of the other side. But it is impossible to go there, because there are bombs all around the valley, and there are many kinds of dangerous traps. Here, every soldier has only one job. Just keep your own limits, and don't let anyone in. If there is a big problem, a panic button is given, which alerts the officers. But if all the systems fail, or there is a sudden attack, then a plan called a stray dog protocol is implemented. Jasper does not know what the plan is, but he does inform Levi. If there is a siren, run as far as possible. Jasper believes that all this happened during the Cold War. When Jasper came here a year ago, he thought that the last soldier might have been mentally disturbed. But he saw those strange creatures whom the guards here had named Hollow Men. He did not know what it was, but this name was derived from a famous poem. In the 1940s, the government had sent 3 veterans to this valley, but none of them returned. After that, the government decided to surround this valley and close it. He believes that this place is like a door to hell, and they are guarding that door. Jasper and Levi say goodbye to other. Jasper moves towards the landing zone of the helicopter. But as soon as he gets on the helicopter, the pilot suddenly fires at him. Jasper's body falls down. After that, the pilot sends a message to Agent Bartha that the rotation has been completed, time is running out, and Jasper does his duty every day. He checks the weapons, keeps an eye on the condition of the bombs, and reports to his senior officers that everything is normal. One day, he hears the voice of chainsaw coming from the other side of the valley. When he looks from a distance, he sees a lady, who is cutting wood. Darcia, who is also a guard on the other side, also tries to see him. But when she sees Levi is looking at her and then suddenly moves back. A few weeks later is the birthday of Darcia. In boredom, she decides to have some fun. Suddenly she shoots a bullet in the air so that Levi's attention can be attracted. After a few moments of fun, Darcia tells to Levi to look down. Levi sees from a distance that he is seeing something strange in the dark. A strange creature that looks like a walking tree is walking on the wall of the valley. Levi immediately fires a bullet. At the same time, another creature puts its foot on the explosive tunnel. This causes a fast explosion and it flies away. But the rest of the creatures continue their climb. Now Darcia also starts firing bullets and the two together kill many demons. After a while, there is peace. As soon as Darcia moves back, some sticks like wood are seen hanging from the side. Suddenly a ferocious creature climbs up and moves towards Darcia. Darcia fires a bullet at it, but it has no effect. Levi immediately hits the target from a long distance. But then it feels that other Hollow Men are also attacking to Darcia. Now Levi also aims at the valley and helps Darcia. Darcia falls down but Levi fires a cover fire just like Darcia did a while ago for him. Suddenly the fight ends. Both sit in the dark and try to calm down. After a while, Darcia heals his wounds. In the morning, Levi also checks the valley. A drone flies from below the valley and Levi is alert. But his machine gun also gets alert and aims at the drone. Levi sees what will happen next, but the drone flies away without any loss. As soon as it goes away, the machine gun calms down. Another month passes. Levi keeps doing small repairs in his free time. while Darsha keeps playing music on her piano. Then one day Darsha sees a Christmas tree decorated on the other side of the valley. There is light, and Levi and a Christmas wreath both make snowmen in their own area and give them each other's name. It seems that they are slowly getting closer to each other. After this, they start playing chess. Every day they walk one step and reach the other. They decide to have fun in the evening as well. They make music by playing small things around and laugh together. February comes. Levi writes a letter to Darsha in the morning, but she does not answer. Today is 14th February, Valentine's Day. Darsha starts crying, remembering her father. When Levi sees her in this condition, he asks what happened. Darsha says that today is a very difficult day for her. She thinks that if Levi was with her at this time, he would not be able to sleep all night. There is an example written on the wall. Courage is in those people who have gone too far. Then Levi gets an idea. As soon as it is morning, Darsha sees that Levi is throwing a rope from the grenade launcher which is going towards her. She runs and goes to the jungle where the grenade has fallen. She puts out the fire in it and ties the rope to a strong tree. Levi prepares himself. He makes a wildflowers bouquet from the jungle, and tries to go to the other side, but in the end, he loses his speed and has to pull himself up by hand. Levi gives him the flower and says, "You look very beautiful from close." Darsha says with a smile, "First take a bath, you are sweating a lot." In the night, they play music. They talk openly all night. As soon as it is morning, Levi says goodbye and goes back with the rope. Suddenly the grenade explodes, the rope breaks and Levi falls into the valley. Darsha, without thinking, picks up her rifle and parachute and jumps behind it. But the bottom is deep and there is a flowing river at the bottom of the valley. Darsha falls into the river and quickly frees herself from the ropes of the parachute. She loses all her stuff. Meanwhile, Levi becomes unconscious and finds himself hanging upside down in the branches of a large tree. Suddenly the branches of the tree eat him alive. Fortunately, Levi comes to his senses and fires a bullet with his rifle on that terrible creature. On the other hand, Darsha hears the sound of the bullet and runs in that direction. Meanwhile, Levi's balance is lost and he falls down from the tree. Levi falls directly on the ground on the roots, but the roots are different and suddenly he feels and starts trying to pull him in. He feels that as soon as the roots come out, Darsha comes back and forces the roots to move back. Both are now wandering in the dense forest. They think that how will they get out of here? Suddenly a fierce horse comes running towards them. A strange plant sitting on top of it attacks them. Levi is a little scared. The horse riders fight back, and attack very quickly and escape. In fact, both somehow take down the strange creature. Levi looks at the fallen horse rider carefully and tries to recognize his uniform. This is a 1940s uniform. Then they move on and see strange trees and bushes on the way. Some plants look like humans, as if they have ever lived. As they walk, they reach the old ruins. It seems that the building had fallen due to an earthquake. A building looks like a church to them, so they decide to go inside. Now there is a wooden bench inside the church. Human bones are scattered all over. Levi says that these people died of cyanide. Drasa says that we should get out of here soon. But then huge spiders attack them from above. Both take out their weapons and start fighting the spiders. Somehow they reach the door. But then creature-like plant in the church also attacks them. Darsha takes out a grenade launcher and fires it at the church wall. The grenade explodes and the church is set on fire and they run out of there. But now there are more strange creatures behind them. While running, they reach an old hangar near the wall of the valley where the aircraft is kept. They enter the hangar and close the door. They rest for a while. They realize that this hangar is actually a part of a secret base inside the mountain. They dig inside and find old scientific and chemical weapons. Levi turns on an old projector in which a female scientist is telling about a laboratory. The video is playing in the projector. A woman is telling that during World War II, when the Oppenheimer was being built, a dangerous chemical weapon was being used in this secret lab. But then suddenly an earthquake came and destroyed the entire laboratory. After that, the doctors and other inhuman creatures along with humans, animals, plants and insects turned into strange and dangerous creatures. It is also said in the film that some humans were immune to this infection. If someone survives for 5 to 4 days without any change, it means that he is safe. She looks closely at a bottle which is filled with blood-like substance. They move forward and see a room where are many modern equipment. Levi turns on a computer. A logo of a secret organization called Darklight shines on the screen. Levi thinks that we were not working for any government mission but it was a project of a private company. Dark is collecting samples of these strange creatures and trying to make a super soldier. Levi also gets a file on which it is written Stray Dog Protocol, or a thermal bomb which was made to destroy the entire valley. Maybe because of the earthquake this bomb could not be activated. They start preparing for their journey, but then Drasa remembers that her bag has been left outside. It has all our bullets and weapons. Drasa says that now they have no other option. They will have to go back and get the bag. Drasa throws a smoke grenade which spreads smoke all around. She quickly picks up her bag, but the long root of the tree covers her leg and drags her away. Drasa tries to get rid of the tree, but the tree drags her into the darkness. Levi tries to stop her, but the root of the tree is very strong. Drasa tries to get rid of her, but she gets hit by a rock and faints. Levi runs after her and quickly reaches the old missile, which is a secret base. Drasa regains consciousness and she finds herself hanging in a dark room. In front of her stands a giant plant creature. Drasa somehow manages to free herself from the ropes and tries to attack it, but the monster is very powerful. Drasa picks up a piece of burning wood and attacks it, but it does not give up. Levi reaches there and quickly killed the monster to save her. Levi is shocked to see the monster's body. Levi is shocked to see, maybe he is the one who named her Hollow Man. Levi leaves the place and reaches a big factory. Some human bodies had changed into plants and the whole area looked like a trap. Levi and Drasa slowly try to get out of there, but a plant-like human grabs Drasa. Levi tries to free her, but Drasa quickly throws a grenade which sets the place on fire. They somehow get out of there. After a while, they find an old jeep with a very strong rope and a winch. They take the jeep to the high wall of the valley and throw the rope up. As soon as they start the jeep, monsters of the valley start following them. They attack with weapons. This big hollow man comes in front of them again. But in this way, they climb up. An idea comes to Levi's mind. He punctured the jeep's petrol box. Then he fired a bullet and a fire broke out. The fire quickly spread in the valley. The jeep also fell down and burst. Many hollow men get burned. Meanwhile, Levi and Drasa somehow managed to reach the top. Now they had reached the top of Drasa's tower. Now Levi told to Drasa before this he was alone, but not now, he wants to live his life with Drasa. Drasa said that we can run. But Levi knew that if they really want to be free, they will have to finish this valley forever. He goes to his tower and sends a message on the radio that everything is fine here. But then the drones of the dark light catch his movement. Agent Bartha gets a report that the Levi is compromised. Without delaying time, she orders to finish Levi. But she did not know that Levi had known all her secrets. The next morning, when Levi and Drasa were on their daily routine, a helicopter suddenly appeared. They started trying to hide in the forest. But the drones found them. The drones fired at him and Levi got injured. Drasa succeeded in destroying the drones and both started trying to get out. In the meantime, Levi left a message on the wall. When Bartha saw it, he realized that it is time to run. But then Levi and Drasa made a big explosion in the valley. Now the valley is open and the satellite can detect this valley. So, the protocol was activated. And everything was shaken by a great explosion. The helicopter fell into the fire and Levi fell into the river. The strong winds took him away with them. Drasa hid in the cave and waited for Levi. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, a whole week passed, but Levi did not return. Finally, she left the valley. After a while, we are shown that she is settled in France and has started a life. Drasa has started working in a cafe in France. One day, when she is busy with her work, her eyes suddenly go to the table. She is stunned. Levi is sitting there and smiling. Taking care of her emotions, she goes to Levi and says, "Where have you been for so long?" Levi answers with a slight laugh, "I was injured, but now I am fine. Can I work in your kitchen?" Drasa smiles. Her eyes shed tears. She slowly approaches him and hugs him. And they start a new life together. I hope you liked this video. And if you liked it, then do comment, like and subscribe. Thank you.